Okay, Nike, what the f are you thinking? I think we all know that there was a certain commercial that aired during the Super Bowl that included Caitlin Clark, a lot of other people, Asia Wilson, Sha'Carri Richardson, Jordan Childs, just a lot of big stars in women's sports today. It was a hit. I literally wanted to turn off the Super Bowl after seeing the ad. That's how much I wanted to see the ad, because the Super Bowl, I mean, I just hate a blowout. I don't know what the heck Patrick Mahomes was on that day. Poor guy just couldn't catch a break. But they made this other ad, including nearly every single other person on this shirt that is being marketed, except for, oh, I don't know, the #1 marketing ad revenue selling person on the shirt. She might go by the name of Caitlin Clark. And I am always looking for, there has to be a reason for this. There has to be something we aren't knowing. But at this point with Nike, and I have been calling them out for months because it's kind of ridiculous, the fact that their stock is going so down and they are just not capitalizing on one of the most, if not the most marketable female in sports right now. Let's take a look at the ad. I hope that this doesn't get demonetized, but you know, there's a lot of weird YouTube rules, but this is worth just checking out because I'm gonna tell you, they changed it. And in my opinion, a lot of people think that they added a voiceover. From my experience in editing, I have used this many times with other things. They actually changed it with AI.
You wanna know what I'm selling? I'm selling greatness! Asia Wilson, 3-time MVP. We got Jordan Childs, we got JUJU Watkins, we got Sha'Carri Richardson.
Okay.
And we got Arena Sabalenka.
Champion.
Hustling is not easy, but I love it. Sabrina, I know you want a team. Thinking about it? You're thinking about it. They're gonna go fast, kind of like Sha'Carri. I accept card. Where's the card? Come on.
Oh, wait, but what's that box?
These don't come out till March. They may or may not be shirts, but if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. Oh, you want one of these? Nike.com.
Okay, first let's take a look at all the names that were listed out in the original ad. Here we go.
Asia Wilson. We got Jordan Childs. We got JUJU Watkins. We got Sha'Carri Richardson. We got Arena Sabalenka. Sabrina.
Now let's take a look at this director's cut that has been released and listen to her voice, because as somebody who works in post, as a professional editor, I have worked for Netflix, I have worked for Red Bull and Madison Square Gardens. I've worked in big things. We sometimes will use AI to get a cut approved by the client, and then we might just run with that cut. This does not sound like a human voice. You guys probably have heard it all over YouTube at this point, but there's like a certain like cadence that there's like a little interruption in the voiceover that just kind of leans me towards the direction that this was an AI, not even worth re-recording and released.
You want to know what I'm selling? Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. I know you want a team.
Okay.
Nike.com.
So the backlash on this was quite significant. Everybody was calling out, why are you not marketing your most marketable player? And I cannot disagree, because Nike, why? Your stock is going down. Do you realize that Caitlin Clark's jersey sold out right after she was drafted, with an increase in over 1,000% reported for the Indiana Fever? Caitlin Clark's economic impact over the state of Indiana is over $36 million. Over 186,000 fans attended Indiana Fever home games, which is an increase of 265% from the previous season. The Minnesota Lynx are even charging separate admission prices for Indiana Fever games in Minnesota. It is just unreal that she is marketing gold. Gold, I tell ya. Just another example, Caitlin Clark sold more Fever jerseys in one day than the entire Cowboys team sold last season. And I get why they're hyping up Asia. Asia is going to be releasing a new shoe. I believe it's going to be in March. And they want this shoe to succeed. The signature shoe section of Nike is having a crisis at the moment. They are not selling a lot of shoes. So it makes sense that you do want to hype up the next shoe that's coming out. So yeah, definitely like push Asia, but don't omit your golden goose, guys. Especially when you've named pretty much every other single person on this shirt that's being talked about. They did not talk about Paige Beckers. They did not mention Sophia Wilson. Come on, Nike, you gotta get it together. I don't know what your marketing scheme is here, but it seems to be making a lot of people angry.